Greetings, humans. It is I, Dion, and we are joined today by, of course, Yumi. And she is going to be taking us through her ever so spooky and gorgeous Monster High doll collection.
Correct.
So, which character are we going to be starting with?
We will start with Draculaura, although one of them is kind of stuck in this car, so we'll also have Frankie Stein. One of them anyway. So we're starting with the, what's it called again? Hang on.
Drag something?
Sweet 1600 Dragster.
There you go.
Yeah. And it's a car.
You want to get
as you can fucking see.
Zoom shot?
And in the thing, I believe it to be the first gen of Draculaura. Either that or it's the re-release. I do know that they had re-releases. I'm not sure which one this is. Not in the best condition, but
very cool.
I should mention I got all these at pretty much the same time at the same place, so I've not been collecting for like years and years. I simply just turned up one day at a market and a guy had a bunch of them. I bought a bunch, took them home, and then I went home and realised I wanted more. I went back and he still had the others, so I ended up spending about 70 quid.
So,
anyway.
How many dolls do you have, including like different versions of the same character?
No counting. I would estimate about 30. Did you zoom in?
Yeah, I did, yes.
Right, okay. And the other one in here is, I don't know, but it's Frankie Stein. It looks like it's from the Electrified line. That's one of the movies. And yeah, she's the best Frankie Stein I've got. I do have another one, but I just don't like it as much. So that's why those are in here, because they're the two sort of mains. Most people will tell you they're the only two characters that most people know. So there we go.
Zoom shot on the
that's
car.
your,
It's a pretty sick looking car, to be fair.
Yeah.
I would drive that car.
And now we have some more Draculauras and one more Frankie Stein.
Frankie
And then
Stein.
we can move on to the others. So this is another Draculaura. This time she has the ponytail instead of the twin tail. And she has like the sparkly dress. I would say this is like formal wear, like an evening party sort of thing.
Yeah, like they're having like a monster's ball.
The last one was pure like Victorian schoolgirl kind of look.
Yeah.
This is more sort of like a night out with the girls, you know?
Yeah, they're having prom or something, you know.
There we go. That's that bit of fun.
One thing that you will like about these dolls, if anybody has them, they have excellent posability.
Yeah, I mean, they're very fragile, so if you, you'll find these missing their arms all the time because kids aren't that careful with them, but if you look after them, they're really good to pose. They can sit down as well. They've got posable knees, as you can see.
Bobby could never.
So yeah, that's another Draculaura. Oh, I forgot to mention, with the this one, we do also have the umbrella.
Her special umbrella.
And the pet.
What is the pet's name?
Fabulous.
There you go, she knows it.
Also some facts, I forgot to point that out. So, obviously Draculaura is the adopted daughter of Dracula. She's a vegetarian.
Ironic.
Because it's a kids show, you know. Has a pet bat called Count Fabulous, which we have here. And yes, she is 1,600 years old.
At this current time.
Presumably. Presumably she ages 1 year at a time like most of us, but at last census she was that age.
She's a vampire, so makes sense.
And she mostly dates Claude Wolfe, which is Claudina's brother.
Claudina will be making an appearance in a little bit.
Yeah, although I don't have a doll of Claude Wolfe. In fact, I don't have any boys. They're all girls, so...
Yeah, there is a reason for that, though, because...
Most of the boys just look shit.
Yeah, the dolls of the male characters, they just don't look that great.
They just don't have the same effort. That's a hot take, I know, but whatever. Anyway.
Stans will disagree with you.
I know this one has wings normally. But, no wings. At least they didn't give me the wings with them. But yeah, this is like your gothic Lolita kind of look. It's got like neon punk sort of effects.
I'm a big fan of the hair on this one, to be fair.
Hang on.
Quite like it, nice and poofy.
Yeah, like a bit of a sort of... Yeah.
Bit of an 80s vibe going on.
I have no idea how rare this one is or whatever, or if it's like one of the common ones or what, but I like the look of it. In fact, I would say she's probably the best one to go in the car, because the car sort of matches, if you know what I mean. Like, you see the wings on the front of the car, and then you see the bit on the neck, and it kind of looks like it'd go better, but for some reason I prefer them sort of having the... Yeah, you know. We've got no more gadgets for them. Yeah, that's the only ones. And the final Draculaura is sort of like a trendy sort of evening, bit more simplified look. She does have the cool pink shades at the top.
We do love a pair of pink shirts.
That's pretty nice. And hers a bit shorter, sort of like a... Also, it's fucking glued, pretty much. Like, some of the hair on these is a bit nasty, I've got to admit, but I'm not exactly an expert on how to deal with the glue seepage and stuff, so I tend to just comb them the best I can and leave them. And then we've got a Frankie Stein Mark II. And yeah, you can see she looks a bit cheaper. I like the hair, but the clothes are a bit naff.
Yeah, it doesn't suit her as much as the other one's outfit, I'll admit.
I assume because the earrings have the electric bolt thing. This is the electrified line version.
Yeah, that would make sense.
By that point, Mattel had really sort of like dropped in quality, so I don't think I've got any Frankie Stein bits and bobs, you know. Moving on, let's have Claudine.
Just to note, we don't necessarily have all of the little bits for each one.
No, but we do have a lot. Hang on. Frankie Stein Trivia.
Yeah.
So she starts Monster High at 15 days old. She was created in a lab.
Much like Frankenstein.
By her creator.
Well,
yeah, pretty much exactly
Frankenstein's monster, yeah.
Like the original lore. So she's literally 15 days old, which makes her the youngest of all the characters, pretty much.
Most of these characters do have pets and stuff. We don't necessarily have all of their pets, though.
She's actually got one that I don't have. It's a puppy called What's It.
See, now I think that's a really cute name.
And her freaky flaw, because they have freaky flaws.
They all have freaky flaws.
Because one of the messages of the show is that it's okay not to be perfect, and you know, everyone's respected and loved, and you know, all the good positivity.
Very progressive.
But she's got a terrible habit of electrifying the Monster High swim team. So for that reason, she's known not to try swimming, because it usually results in an epic fail for the rest of the team. At least that was one of the plot points of one of the films. She wanted to be a swimmer, but she had to give that dream up because she would just electrify everything. At least that's the way I remember it. Claudine Wolfe.
Another one of the iconic ones.
Pretty much, from what I've gathered on the internet, the fave for like a lot of people. Like, I know there's one creator on YouTube who pretty much named themselves after this character, and they're a dedicated Monster High channel. I think this is the 13 Wishes version, which explains the sort of Egyptian type look, with the purple hair. She's obviously like a spin on the werewolf idea. And this is the only Claudine Wolfe I have, so...
Yeah, we got no other versions.
I love the shoes.
The shoes are
just golden with bits and bobs of...
To be fair,
yeah.
Like, one of the things I love about these dolls compared to other lines is they are just... Because their fashion is so alternative, it's just more up our street than things like, you know, Barbie, who just wear, you know, like shorts and a t-shirt or a dress, you know.
Definitely more individuality packed into these.
Sure.
Have we seen enough of Claudine?
Yeah, we need some facts on Claudine, though.
Claudine,
Drop them big facts.
Yep. Did I write any? Hang on.
I know
breaking the fourth wall
breaking
down.
the
Let's
fourth
look
wall.
at the notes, shall we?
We know she's got a lot of siblings.
Yes, there we go. 15 years old. Has
So-
a pet cat called Crescent.
Because it's like a moon, yes, I
And
see.
I don't know why I've written this, but she's a proper fashionista, apparently. So her game is all about the fashion. She always has to look popping whenever she goes out, as the kids say. And that is true because I've seen all the films. She's always the one who has like she has to have the right outfit. She always has to like give everyone else fashion advice, and she's very sort of like, you won't find her just sort of out there wearing boring stuff. She's always like top tier.
Trendy.
Yeah. Who next?
The other iconic one would be Cleo Denial.
And again we have the 13 Wishes version. But I love the fact her hair is slightly shorter than it would be normally. She has a bob haircut. Normally she has the bangs and like a long hair. As you'll see just here. That's the normal haircut, but here she's got like slightly shorter hair.
Yeah.
And I adore this one. I just love the shine that the hair has, and you'll see her eyes have the sort of eyes of Horus, like the Egyptian sort of tinge to it. And then the dress has all these like very intricate sort of bits that tail off.
I do like the characters that have more of an Egyptian theme to them, because I mean, for me personally, growing up, Egyptology was a big
there's kind
thing.
of only two really. There's Cleo and there's Pharah, the sister.
Her sister, yeah.
So we have some pets finally. We have a lot actually. We have the handbag. So handbag with the snakes,
Very cool looking.
We have like a lamp.
Oh, I see.
That's cool. And then we have like a weird like Egyptian cauldron type thing. Again, more snakes, purple, bubbling water. And that's all I've got for that. So facts about Cleo. There we are. She's actually 5,842 years old, so that would make her one of the oldest.
Yeah, she's
because
aged.
she's a mummy, you see, so she would
Yeah, she's aged roughly based around when
be buried.
Egypt's civilization
There's actually
existed.
some really cool facts about Cleo. I've just noticed actually she's one of the more well-written characters when it comes to like the stuff they've managed to pack into the lore. She owns a cobra called Hisset. Because of the pun hiss,
Hisset.
She's captain of the Monster High Fear Leading Squad. So cheerleading, but fear leading.
Yeah,
so.
you folks will notice there's a lot of puns in this.
And,
a lot of puns.
A cool twist with this character is that she's afraid of the dark. So she's a mummy who's afraid of the dark. I thought that's quite a cool concept because you don't normally hear about that in the...
I mean, we could discuss this obviously on stream, but do you think that's possibly linked to being in a sarcophagus for extended periods of time?
It could be, yeah. That could be linked to real trauma, I mean, it is a kids' show again, but I love the fact that they've got some slightly darker elements.
Yeah, we can read in that deep. We're grown-ups.
So yeah, this is Cleo. We'll get on to her sister in a short time.
Yes.
But next up is Spectra von der Geist.
One of my personal faves in terms of design.
I don't know which line this is from, so you're just going to have to research that yourselves. And Spectra, is she the one with the bunny? I don't fucking know.
I can do a check on that. Give me 1 second.
No, she's got a pet ferret called Ruin. Or Ruin. I don't know how to... Yeah, we've got our first doll that has like a head that slumps backwards. And that's a notorious problem with some of these dolls. The head joint gives way and then before you know it they just fall back. But don't you love the outfit though, just the purple? Purple's one of my favourite colours.
It is nice.
And also you'll notice she's got a slightly different, the others have like a solid plastic body. But because she's a Spectre, you'll see that you can see through parts of her. Like see the arms, it's got like a slightly see-through end.
Yep.
And same with the feet. Obviously that's because she's a Spectre, she's a ghost spirit. And some facts about...
Spectra?
Yeah, my head just...
Well, we know she's a journalist.
So, 16 years old, pet ferret called Ruin. We haven't got Ruin.
No, I don't think
We had a bunny, but I think that actually belongs to Twyla. And she is the journalist of Monster High. She's always out there trying to get the scoop, you know, all the info, the gossip queen, you know. So that's Spectra Vandergeist.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I don't think there's much else to do with her, really.
No, okay. That's Spectra. And
Should we do Abby?
Abby Abominable. Obviously modelled on the Abominable Snowman. And she has like a Russian accent. A bad Russian accent, I might.
Yeah, it's not good.
When you watch the movies, it really is like, it's just like, oh, you like some yak soup? You know, that kind of...
Yeah.
I can't do the accent, but it's really like just your stereotypical Russian.
Yeah, I mean, I can do a decent Russian accent, but no.
And again, I don't know which line this is from, but I love the like tinselly kind of the sparkle, you know, the shine. Look
Yeah,
at them shine.
she has like pink and blue sort of stripes in her
Look at
hair.
them shine. You see them shining. It's a Mighty Boosh reference.
Yumi likes really shitty TV shows.
In your opinion. And we have the sparkly arms, you know, glitter, you know. She's just
It's because
pretty cool.
being obviously an abominable snow person, you know, it's ice. Ice shines, you know.
Where's her info? I'm sorry, I can't remember all this shit offhand, by the way.
Well, there's a lot to remember. There's a lot of
Happy
characters.
Abominable. Yeah, 16. Most of them are 16 because it's a high school that's for monsters, so they'd all be relatively on the younger side.
Minus Draculaura and Cleo.
Yeah, and technically Frankie Stein too, because Frankie Stein's like younger than most fucking infants. She's actually younger than most like newborn babies, pretty much. I don't know. I don't know. That's a theory. She's not technically human though. She's kind of made of bits of humans, so.
True.
I don't know. Yeah, she has a pet mammoth called Shiver.
I'll admit, not one of the more unique pets.
Yeah. And her personality is she's very blunt. She'll just be totally honest with you. Right?
I feel like that
She's
falls
just-
from the Russian stereotype
Yeah,
a little
just-
bit.
She just tells it like it is. So she's the... she was once the student disembodied president.
Again.
You can work that pun out.
Again, with the puns,
Yeah,
always.
we love it. Although she's not disembodied, so it doesn't make sense. They should have got somebody without a head for that to work, but whatever. I don't think there is any of the characters in Monster High that doesn't have a head, but there is one that has two heads. I can't remember the name of the character.
Pearl and her sister. I can't remember their
We've
names
got a
now.
loose
Hang on.
stand. That's another problem. And I think this is all we have of Abby.
Yeah, I don't think you
Oh, I
have
just
any others.
realised we've got like a Frankie Stein handbag. I forgot about that. This is
Perry,
going well.
Perry and Pearl are the ones
Perry
with the two heads.
There we go.
They're
So
friends
that's Happy
of
Abominable.
they're friends of Posey.
Laguna Blue.
I like looking at her.
Expert swimmer. Comes naturally to her because she's got fins. She's like a fish.
She's a mer person.
We love the sort of blue hair. I'm sorry that the hair doesn't look like better. It's just because this one's probably been played with a lot by the previous owners. Again, look at the shoes. Like it's like
Tentacles wrapped up around her legs.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
and she's got the fins poking out of the sides. The top has like bubbles with like a reef kind of thing going on, like moss and stuff. And the hands themselves are webbed. She's got like a nice little light blue sort of glow to them.
It's very nice.
And that's Laguna Blue. I did mention her affinity towards swimming. I think she's one of the first ones I wrote down. Laguna Blue. There we go. 15. Owns a piranha called Neptune. Really cool. I don't have Neptune.
We do not.
I'm sorry. And yeah, she's captain of the swim team.
Obviously.
So yeah, I quite like her.
She's Isn't she dating that guy who's a freshwater fish, which is ironic?
Yeah,
she's
that's
saltwater
that's
fish.
so funny. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
he
she
like
tries to get his approval by drinking like either salt water or not salt water.
Yeah.
I can't remember which. And he's just like, hey, just be yourself, it's cool.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, I must please you, I must be perfect. And the guy's like, just chill, will you?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's taken her to see his parents, and she's just going like mental, being a bit extra.
And there's also that big arc of her having stage fright in that really horrible film that we watched together.
Great, a scary reef.
The Great Scary Reef, that's it.
Yeah.
God, that was
the
awful.
only one you've actually seen.
Yeah, and I hated it. Like,
I will say that there's some that are great. Most of them are sort of meh, but some of them are terrible. It's a bit of a mixed bag.
I mean, if you want a cringe fest, that's where you go.
Anyway, I think we'll next go with Rochelle Gull. French. That's something I've just picked up there. First of all, we'll comment on the lovely... I love the fashion. Look at that. That's just like gothic Lolita, almost.
Very much
like
so.
very Japanese gothic Lolita type thing. She's obviously like a golem, like a... You know those stone statues?
A gargoyle.
Gargoyle. That's the... Yeah, obviously. Cool. Rochelle Gull, yeah.
Rochelle Goyle.
So yeah, that kind of
Gargoyle.
obvious. And you'll see her skin is sort of like a... It's got like a stone thing with like... Help me out here.
It's a little hard to pick up on camera. I mean...
Have we got a torch?
Not on me, sorry. We could always put up a picture.
Yeah,
at another point.
Yeah, that's fine.
But I think what Yumi's talking about is it has that kind of bumpy texture that stone has.
Yeah, that stone edifice. And you'll see the pink and the blue hair. That's lovely. I love the colours. They're so good.
Yeah, I do like her little like horns as well, little horny ear things. Yeah.
And yeah, she's like really quite sweet. So. Shall go. 415 years old.
She's stone, it makes sense.
She is French, from the city of Scaris, which is...
Paris, but scary.
Paris. She has a pet gargoyle, which we do have.
We do have him.
First pet. Little gargoyle.
Get a zoom on that.
And the gargoyle is called Griffin Rue.
Ah.
I hope I pronounced that correctly. It's got an X at the end.
Yeah, it would be Rue.
Yeah. It's got the same kind of texture as well. It's got those bits of black within the stone.
She's basically a gargoyle with a pet gargoyle.
What else? Anything else? And she's the howl monitor at Monster High. So yeah, she checks out for any trouble. She puts everything right when things are going a bit mental in the hallways. Which happens all the time in the films. The films have always got something going on with people running around everywhere.
It's a very chaotic school.
Yeah. Who next? Rebecca Stein.
Rebecca
Stein, sorry.
Because
Yeah.
she's robotic. I love her design.
Love the black and the blue. I love that, the kind of neon. She's definitely like your steampunk sort of doll. And yeah, she's not human. She was again created by an explorer called Hezekiah Smith, if I remember correctly.
Something along those lines. I can double check.
And in the films, she doesn't initially know who her father is. She has to go out there and like look for him. I think that's Freaky Fusion. I think that's the film where she finds out who her dad is. But again, yeah, we've got like the metallic, like it's like a skirt that looks like it's part of a machine. Her shoes actually like act as like a jet thing, so she can like fly. Around, like
That's
the
pretty
boosters
cool.
on the thing, so which makes her really good at. They've got a sport in the Monster High films. I forget what it's called. Let me just have a look here. Yeah, the Skultimate Roller Maze, and she's like absolute queen at it because she's got all these special shoes and she's built for that kind of stuff.
Built different.
So yeah, and you'll notice she's got like rivet things in her forehead. I love that. So yeah, really cool. And she's like the first doll we've had that is not completely like white, except for No, Howleen is technically.
Howlene's
Howleen's
like a black girl.
thankfully,
Cleo's brown, you know.
While Barbie is mostly white for most of its history, Monster High does have a big variance in colour.
It's just exceedingly more progressive, and we like that.
Yeah, we've got green, we've got pink, we've got white.
It's that old trope of I don't care if you're pink,
orange,
white, or blue. Yeah, we do got an orange. We've got a.
And we've got about as black as you can get later on. You'll see. It's beautiful.
She is gorgeous.
Yeah, one of my favourites. Anyway, Rebecca Steam is 116 for some reason. I assume she was just made a long time ago.
Yeah, and
Steampunk
I think they chose 16 because
116.
Everybody's 16, you know, so 116, you know.
Yeah. She owns a mechanical penguin, which we have, called Captain Penny.
Yeah.
Captain Penny giving the salute there.
We love him. Look how cute he is. Nice.
Captain Penny. As I mentioned, she was the first female Ultimate Roller Maze champion. Because it was, there's a whole arc in one of the films where, like, it's like the boys are all, like, a bit sexist because they're like, oh, a girl in Ultimate Roller Maze. Oh. Imagine my shock. And then she, like, proves them all wrong and, like, look, I can literally fly. Just give me the boots. Just don't make me go extra. And she
Monster High touches on.
She pretty much wins them the medals and all that, and they all look like just. Oh, I guess you were right then. And I think she stays as champion for quite a while. Yeah,
Monster High touches on a lot of important life lessons.
Social issues.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, lots of commentary.
Based.
Who next? Should we do
we'll do
Operetta?
Operetta, yes.
Obviously this is a play on like Phantom of the Opera.
Isn't it that her father is the Phantom of the Opera?
I believe so, actually. That's a good point. I'm just going to say right now, I've got no accessories for her, so... yeah, she got nothing.
Sad.
Oh no, hang on. I keep forgetting. I have...
handbags.
For Rochelle Goyle. That's the handbag. So if you buy one on eBay and she's missing this, then you might want to look for it if you're one of the completionists. I'm not, but some of you guys really are. Some of the people watching this who are like extreme collectors are going to be like ripping their hair out, like you took them out of the box.
Yeah, we didn't get them that way.
They'll think these are in an absolute state. They'll be like, what the hell? Like, but I'm not really that bothered. I look after them well enough. I do the best I can by them. Anyway, Operetta. To be honest, this is the first doll where I really don't like the outfit. Like, it just looks cheap and horrible and tacky. Yeah.
I do like her mask, though.
The material itself is not well made. Yeah, I do like that.
Homage to the actual Phantom of the
proper,
Opera.
like, red, like, sort of hair with a bit of black in there.
Yeah, it's quite nice. But yeah, the outfit itself, it's a bit basic.
She's got sort of like a 50s pin-up type vibe. You know what I'm on about, don't you?
Yeah, it's got that kind of
sort of
pattern
American
and stuff.
pin-up with the shoes, very sort of proper lady sort of thing. The Phantom of the Opera's daughter. She owns a daddy longlegs called Memphis, named after presumably the town in, is it Ohio, Memphis?
I've got no idea. All I know is that it's America.
Somewhere in America.
It's the United States, yeah.
Memphis, Massachusetts. It's one of them.
I'm going to Google it because it's going to annoy me otherwise.
She is, as her father was, a musician. And she was raised in New Orleans.
New Orleans,
But she was originally born in France. In Scaris, presumably. New Orleans, that's another top tier, like, pun.
Memphis is in Tennessee, apparently.
Oh, fuck, I got wrong twice. I'm not American.
Yeah, we're not. We barely know our own UK geography, to be honest. Well, I don't know much about UK geography. Yumi kind of does.
Should we get these three out of the way?
Yeah, they're kind of like a trio.
I'll go.
Oh, no.
She's a bitch anyway.
Yeah, true. Good point.
Yeah, okay, so... I don't know how I'm going to hold all three of them.
Just do them one at a time.
I don't know which is which, but let's start with the main Toralei.
Toralei,
Most people who've seen the movies know that Toralei is just horrible, but she doesn't normally look like this, by the way. Normally she has like shorter hair. She looks a bit like a Karen.
Yeah.
You know, she's got the Karen cut.
Yeah, she has like shorter hair and it's got like more obvious stripes in it.
But yeah, here she's got the sort of bangs with the, you know, get that behind her ear again. I think I might have just fucked her hair up then. Never mind. She's got the tail at the back. She's a cat. Toralei. I think she's not just a cat though. I think she's based on like a wild cat, like a tiger or something.
Yeah. The stripes kind of give it away.
Quite cool. They're not exactly painted very well. They're just red, but you've got the sharpened bits at the back. So stripes, you know, on the legs. But yeah, she's a bit of a bitch. I don't think I've got facts on her, but if you need some anyway. Yeah, so that's Toralei. She has like two sidekicks that hang around with her all the time that are sort of like, I don't know if you've seen Shameless. Not Shameless. Is it Clueless? Clueless, where you've got like the main bitch and then she's got like a, you know, she's got the girls who like follow her around.
Yeah, I can't remember the main character's name, but she has that friend called Dion, which is, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, this is one of the dolls I've got that has no bottoms, so hopefully this is not TOS for YouTube, but yeah, she doesn't have any bottoms. Anyway, I don't know which is which, but we've got Meowlady and Persephone.
I believe Persephone is the one with the black hair and Meowlady is the one with the white hair.
Yeah, but they look really cool. I get like sort of like a Kiss kind of vibe, you know, like the cat one. Anyone who knows Kiss is
yeah.
But they're really cool. They don't talk very much. They're just sort of like Toralei's little like
henchmen, hench cats.
Yeah, they're just. But I really of this one. I like the little thing going on here with the sort of like the zebra sort of thing. Yeah,
the striped highlight.
Yeah, and she's got like a bowl, like a yarn.
Ball of yarn. Sorry.
Yarn to play with. Shoes are a bit basic, but you know you like those big boots that go way up.
Yeah, we do all like a good boot.
Just pure black hair, and that's them lot. So I don't think we've got any facts written down, so I'm just going to move on because it doesn't really matter that much. One of my absolute favourites. What was it again? Skeleta Calaveras. And she is based on the Spanish tradition of
Días de los Muertos.
That's the one, the Day of the Dead.
Yeah, she's a sugar skull design.
And she really looks it. You can like see the mask of the anyone who knows Day of the Dead will know this is the mask. This is the art style.
And as you can see with their arms and legs, they are actually bones.
She's an actual skeleton, yeah. This probably caused a little bit of controversy back in the day because people would think that Barbie was anorexic enough, and then there's this. But I really like her.
Yeah, I quite like her too.
Again, I've got no facts, but we can assume she's Spanish. She would have to be. It would be an insult for her not to be.
Yeah, probably Mexican.
I don't know any puns for
Mexicana.
I don't know.
But yeah,
is there anything you can pun with Mexico? I don't know. Mexico.
In terms of ghoulish puns, not really.
Okay,
I'm terrible on the. I'm terrible on the spot.
Anyway, we love the orange hair as well. We love the orange tint.
Yeah.
And the skirt is all the colours of the, like a pinata basically.
Yeah, Day of the Dead is a notoriously quite colourful, quite bright event. So.
Okay. And I presume she's got a pet, but I don't know what it is.
I can look it up just quickly.
While I'm getting ready with the next one.
She is 15. She has millions of pets. Hexaco is where she's from. There you go. Hexaco.
Where do they?
She basically has a ton of mariposas, butterflies as her pets. Millions of butterflies are her pets.
I like that. That's cool. Now we have Nefara, Cleo's sister.
I would just like to make a fun point about the names of Cleo and Nefara. Obviously Cleo being after Cleopatra, And Pharah, I personally believe to be named after Nefertiti. That is a screaming child. We have loud neighbours.
That's just my neighbour.
We have loud neighbours.
They kind of sound the same. We've got no pets or nothing, but...
Another iconic mummy outfit.
She's, from what I remember in the films, she's just a bit stuck up. She's Cleo's stuck up. I mean, Cleo is a bit stuck up herself, but she's kind of like manageable. You know, you grow to like her.
I feel like
Pharah is just that bit more stuck up.
I feel like she has to compensate for being in like her sister's shadow, you know.
Yeah, it's one of those sibling rivalry type things.
Yeah, for sure.
But anyway, she looks adorable. Like, look at that. It's just, you know.
It is a gorgeous outfit.
Weird, like, sort of Egyptian miniskirt thing here going on.
She's got like bandages and stuff. We love that.
And the necklace here is like the proper, like, old ancient Egyptian jewellery kind of thing.
Yeah, it does have that.
And then you've got the hair, which is like sort of like greeny, tealy kind of colour with bits of silver and white.
Bits of gold as well. Very nice.
Yeah, and then we've got the shoes. And at the back, at the heel, got the serpent.
Nice. Very lovely.
Really cool. And yeah, the skin colour as well. It's really like olivey. I love it. It's just that perfect tone of like a coffee sort of, you know?
Yeah.
You know, the sort of mocha sort of.
Yeah, she is very pretty.
Not mocha. It's mocha pure white, isn't it? I said the wrong.
No, mocha.
What's that one where it's sort of like brown and white and it's kind of just lovely, like...
Are you talking like a latte?
That's the one. I don't know, I like it. You know.
Yeah, she's very nice.
They do the skin really well with these when they're not white. I mean, the white looks nice as well, but like with with Barbie dolls, it's just kind of... The white tends to look a bit too plasticky, you know? Sorry, I went a bit off track there.
Right, yeah.
Are we doing facts? Do you want the Pharah facts?
I don't have them on this page.
Pharah
so
trivia.
She's probably just a little bit too late to be on
I just love how
this part of the wiki.
I love it, just like a bitch. Like, just, you know, the...
Yes, Catty Noir.
Kainawa, yeah, she's a proper diva. But yeah, absolutely, like...
A true
Just
icon.
pure black with, like, just pink. Just, like, neon pink as well. Like, they're beautiful. And the ears, cat ears. It's got the handbag here. Like, it's got, like, a skull-shaped thing with a tassel on it. It's got the black tail at the back. The sort of, what are these called, leg warmers? Silver dress and then the leg warmers.
Yeah, or like leggings or whatever you want to call them. Tights.
Your sort of workers' boots, you know. These are the boots that you can walk in, you know. They won't disintegrate with 15 steps or whatever. And the cool thing about Kainawa is she is sort of like a singer, you know, like a Beyonce type, you know.
She's a pop star.
Yeah. Where's my info? Yeah, all I've written down is pop star. I don't really have anything else. I don't know. She's got a pink stand. That's most of the time the stands are usually like black, but she's got a pink one. So.
Yeah, cool. I guess it kind of matches because she is a black character whose theme is pink, so they kind of decided to change the stand colour.
I suppose everyone's been eyeing this one up, haven't they? Is it in the viewfinder? Like,
yeah, it can be seen.
Bonita Fema.
She is
She
very...
doesn't need a stand, as you can see. She stands up on her own with those wings.
She's very extravagant.
Yeah, we got her? Right.
Yeah, got a nice shot.
And she's extremely colourful. I really like the outfit. So she's basically like a pixie, I think. Right? Some sort of evil fairy.
Yeah.
And look at the hair at the back. She's got like the longest hair of the entire group of...
Yeah, it is very, very long.
Pharah's probably the only one giving her any competition, but this thing trails on and on. And she's got these horns here, pink horns. Yeah. And the wings are lovely as well. You've got the black, the pink, and the bits of yellow at the back.
Love the shoes.
That's Bonita Fema. really thin neck for some reason. You see how thin the neck is?
Yeah, it's got a thin neck.
I
suppose it's to put some distance between her, the wings and her shoulders, you know.
I suppose. We've got nothing for her. But she is lovely. She looks great on display. And that's probably why she's been up there for like half an hour and everyone's been like, oh, look at that one. Who next? Should we do Serena Bamboo?
Sure.
Serena Bamboo. There is another, there's a bunch of mermaids in there. There's Calamari.
Calamari.
We ain't got Calamari.
Yeah.
There's another one as well.
Posy.
Posy Reeve.
Posy
Reeve. Whatever. But I got this one, so. And I just love the sort of dark, sort of reef kind of thing, like the black sort of.
It's giving me Pirates of the Caribbean.
It's giving me BP 2011 oil spill, but you know. I'm just sorry. Was it 2011? I know it was Deep Horizon. You know.
Hot take.
It's just a joke. It's a dark joke. I'm sorry. Yeah. But again, we love the sort of electric blue hair. That's good. Also, if you look at the head, you'll see that she's made out of a slightly different. Because the rest of these is just solid plastic, but with this one, it's sort of like. It's difficult to explain.
Yeah, it's also difficult to pick up on camera.
She's also got the webbed hands.
Well, yeah, I mean, most of the aquatic ones do, don't they? Which makes sense.
I don't know, it's like a glittery sort of skin rather than the usual solid plastic.
It's got a shimmer to it.
So yeah, that's Serena Bamboo. I remember her from the movies. She was quite a liked character, you know.
Let's see some facts. I can pull up some quick ones here.
If you can, yeah. I'm going to try and move things along.
She is 17. Her dad is a ghost and her mum is a mermaid. That's why she looks the way she does. She's basically a spooky mermaid. She doesn't have a pet, but she does wish to have one. And her favourite food is sushi.
Big sad. It'd have to be a pet that could breathe underwater, though, otherwise that might be a bit of a situation. We've got Twyla.
Zoom in. The zoom function is so slow.
We haven't written nothing down for Twyla.
I can pull up some stuff, I believe. So.
It's been a while since it's in the movies, but yeah, I mean, she looks cool. We've got sort of like a minty sort of green kind of hair.
Yeah.
Sort of like a minty green with a purple kind of aesthetic. We love the shoes. It's kind of a gothic, Lolita kind of thing again, with the purple and the green laces. I believe she's like a poltergeist, if I remember correctly.
From what I'm reading here, she is 15. Her favourite food is nightmares, because she is the son of the boogie. She's the daughter of the boogeyman.
Okay, that's genius.
So
I love that.
there you
I eat
go.
nightmares for breakfast.
And I believe it's the bunny that's hers. It says I have a dust bunny named Dustin.
That's why I got it. I'm ready. It's
he's a dust bunny, which is
true to
funny.
Most horror bunnies. It's got a button for an eye.
Yeah, very cute.
Yeah, very Alice in Wonderland type.
He's called Dustin.
Dustin.
Because he's a dust bunny. Ha ha ha! So funny, so funny.
Okay, we are getting to the end.
We'll do Avia, shall we?
If you want to, I was going to do it last, but okay. Avia Trotter.
We'll do Avia.
From Freaky Fusion. I believe she's like a character that really only pops up in that movie, and then you don't really see her again.
She has been in the background of like the movie we watched together, Great Scary Reef. She was in the background at a party, but she didn't really have any lines or whatever.
Yeah, she does have like an arc in Freaky Fusion. The blue hair. She's a centaur, which is like a horse and a human. She's got wings as well, or a pegasus, is it?
No, she's if I remember, her dad is a centaur, hence the horse body.
There we go.
But her mother is a harpy, that's why she has the wings.
Freaky Fusion, you see.
Yeah.
And we've also got this cool top hat. I love that. So
very sophisticated.
Equestrian shit.
Oh yeah, because most people will like at dressage shows they wear top hats.
Again, I've got the pose perfect. She's like hands on the hips and like hair.
Yeah.
Don't bother me.
She is great. What other facts? She's 17. She basically likes the food that horses eat, so oats and whatnot.
That's not scary.
And she doesn't have a pet because she's found that none of them are able to keep up pace with her.
Yeah, you're just too good for that shit.
Yeah.
Let's get all progressive in here. This is Venus Mcfly Trap.
Yeah, one of my personal favourites. I love her.
And she's got the Skrillex haircut.
I used to have a haircut very much like it. We love a shaved side.
But yeah, we love the neon green and pinks. She's repping, like, look at that. It's got the Monster High logo on the suit.
Yeah.
Well, the suit, the t-shirt, whatever. There's the skirt there. So what about Flytrap? Yeah, she's like a plant, basically. So
yeah.
That's where her...
She's based off of a Venus flytrap.
And she has a Venus flytrap as a pet. She's 15. And the the plant pet is called Julian.
Because he chews a lot.
Julian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her favourite foods are fresh water and sunshine.
And she is known to be extremely climate conscious. She would basically be a very monstrous version of a Insulate Britain protester.
Yeah, it says right here that her pet peeve is monsters who trash the environment.
Exactly. Yeah, she'd be right with them. As would we.
Facts.
And also, what was that? What's the other one? They'll hate me for forgetting it. There's Insulate Britain and there's Extinction Rebellion.
Extinction Rebellion.
But she's all about that. She's all about like sustainability, ecological welfare, you know, all that kind of stuff. Venus Mcfly Trap. I don't have the pet, by the way. Jennifer Long. Ready for our first bit of Asian representation here. She's obviously sort of Chinese dragon. She's got the tail here with the...
Gorgeous tail, yeah.
Yeah, we love this. This is peak Chinese, like... You know that style they have.
Yeah.
It's all like really richly coloured. And,
yeah, it's beautiful.
the gold and the green hair. I mean, the only bit that bothers me is the orange boots. I'm like, why do they have to be orange? But then again, you look at the art style of like old school Chinese art, and it's like orange is like a colour they use.
Orange, reds,
lots of orange,
golds,
gold, and green.
Yeah.
Yeah. And red.
Very regal colours.
Jennifer Long. Obviously, play on Jennifer. I don't have any facts.
I've got some right here. Apparently, her age is 1500 scales, which I'm not sure what that means in terms of when you're a dragon,
She
but
gets scale every year.
maybe, I guess. There's a really long explanation about her pet. I do not currently have a pet because it is a decision that takes many years for dragons to make. I've narrowed my list down to 50. So I expect to have another couple hundred years and then I'll eventually have a top 20.
That's principled.
Yeah, she's really taken her time to think about the pet she wants.
Which is characteristic, you know.
Her pet peeve is that her tail gets in the way sometimes. Understandable.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never had a tail per se, but you know. I wouldn't know. And the last one, weirdly enough, is a... fuck, I forget the name.
Katrine Demue.
Katrine Demue, yes. There we go. She's a cat.
She's a werecat.
Okay. The purpley hair. She does have the tail. Her tail's got a ribbon on it. Like,
oh, that's very
she's a bit
cute.
more cutesy.
That is very cute.
And this is kind of very pastel coloured.
We do like that.
So
it's kind of a similar colour scheme to Spectra.
Yeah, she's, you know, a bit more of your trendy type.
Very nice shoes. Let's read out some facts. Because she is the last one, I believe.
Yep, there is none.
Okay, so some facts. Yep, she's the daughter of a werecat. She's 415 for some reason. She's French. Which makes sense. Katrine Demue, you know, it's a very French
That sounds
name.
French.
Yeah. She doesn't have a pet, but she loves the penguins. Sorry, the pigeons. My dyslexia. She loves the pigeons around Scaris. In other words, she just goes for a walk and feeds pigeons. And honestly,
Sounds kind of boring.
relatable. I do that shit.
Look at that. We forgot these things again. Oh, hang on. We have the handbag. We have Katrine's handbag.
Very nice handbag.
Yeah, that's good. But also, I forgot to show these off with Skeleta Calveras has the
the pet skeleton thing.
Bones.
Yeah, he's not a pet really. He's like a friend, but yeah.
But yeah,
it's weird.
So it's like luggage. You know, when they're on the plane, they take this with them. You know, trendy suitcase.
It's a suitcase. Yeah.
And then we've got Jinakaya Long also has one, and it's like beautiful. Got a dragon on the front there.
Yeah, it's very aesthetic.
With the golden sort of fire, you know, basically like a, you know, all that stuff you see when you're in like your local Chinese takeaway, and you've got all this kind of stuff out, you know.
Yeah.
I love it. And there's nothing inside here, but yeah, there would be probably. I don't know. I believe we're done.
Yes.
I suppose extraneous stuff. I didn't bother getting all the DVDs out because there's no point, but I've got those. They do come with diaries, but for some reason I've only got 4. We've got Serena Bamboo, Kainawa, Avia and Katrine Demuse. To be honest, I'm not really that bothered with these. They just have little bits of information, funny stories for the kids. Yeah, they just talk about like pets and pretty much all the information we wish we'd. I should have had a look at them really. Freaky Flaw, she's really superstitious. Always eat the same thing 2 hours before every concert. 7 chicken nuggets, 5 apple slices. 1 straw scary shake. Yeah,
straw scary.
Yeah. They just crowbar that shit in wherever they can.
All right. Let's just move on to just a few quick questions then.
And then finally we have the 2014 annual. Got this at a charity shop for like 20p. They're really good. You get posters and stuff, little bios, you know, that kind of. Some kids already like drawn in it, but you know, that's. Bear with me. There we go. It's a cool picture of Meow and Persephone. There we go. Pretty cool.
Yeah, quite nice.
So yeah, nice find. Go on then.
So, which one's your favourite character? Not favourite doll, favourite character.
Well, it depends. Are we talking personality or aesthetics? Like the appearance or...
Go with personality.
Personality-wise, I'm going to say Rebecca Stein.
Yeah.
She's always the one to be supportive around her mates, and she's got the, like, we can do it kind of thing. Appearance-wise, I'm going to say Draculaura, because I just like the cutesy sort of... The reason I don't like her personality much is because she's really annoying. She's really annoying, very high-pitched, like, squealing kind of tone, but she looks really cute, so there is that. Yeah, I don't know, it kind of changes all the time. Sometimes I'm like really into Skeleta that week and I'm just like, yay, mariachi. Other times I'm just, you know.
They all have their merits.
My least favourite is Toralei, I'll tell you that much.
Personality-wise, for sure.
When I bought all these, the guy just sealed them in little bags of plastic and they were like £3 each. So, I just kind of grabbed whatever I could and ran, really.
Alright, that's everything. Do you want to wrap it up?
Give
us an outro.
Be yourself, be a monster.
Embrace your freaky flaws.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye.